MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Eric Lauer, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, you know, that fifth inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Here's Starling Marte, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat.
First pitch, 110.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
A very fine afternoon for baseball, 67 degrees here at first pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Pulls this one in the air out to left. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
And there's a base hit on the line.
Batting third, the second baseman, Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Merrill Kelly gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Here now's the center fielder, Lorenzo Kane, to get us started in the bottom half of the first. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 17 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. Change up low, 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2-1. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Kane on at first, nobody out. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Braun. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Braun awaiting the 1-0.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 home. Line drive to left. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Avisail Garcia stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit it nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Now at the plate, Keston Hiura, and Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the belt, the pitch. Kelly, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
That misses. 1-2. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready now, Austin Nova. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit hard down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. One run is scored. To second now, but he's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Digging in, Orlando Garcia. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And he's out on the tag. But a run is in to score away from the play.
Batting it, the third baseman, Luis Urias.
And that'll bring forth Luis Urias, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Ready with the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Strike two as the fastball is let go.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
And it's fouled away. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Full count still. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
ARI.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Eric Lauer, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope, that's inside.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Hops this one up. Marte is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Brewers 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Now at the plate, David Peralta, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-0 the count. And now pitch on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as you see on the graphic, he's currently in the 5th position in that department on this Arizona ball club. Eduardo Escobar standing in as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane is after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Garcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
At the plate now, Carson Kelly. No balls and 1 strike. A man at third with 1 away. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And there's a base hit on the line. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in now, Christian Walker, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Set to deliver the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here it comes, 0-2. And that one got a piece of him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Oh, that's it.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Fouled away. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled toward right center field. Yelich is after it. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And the run will come in to score from second as they've cut the lead in half to 4-2 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And now the manager brings his outfield in here with the pitcher at the plate. Doesn't want to get burned on any weak bloopers. Into the box, Merrill Kelly. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And he's got an opportunity to drive in a pair, perhaps even it up here in the early going. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
To third, right to him. And that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 2, Starling Marte.
So stepping in, Starling Marte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to minimize the damage here. Second and third, 2 away. Now a ball lifted in the air to shallow center field. Yelich on the move. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Brewers lead this one 4-2. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Kane.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In there, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Kane is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a full count to Kane. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he popped him up. Marte onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at David Peralta. Bazooka arm in the outfield. Obviously, he was originally signed as a pitcher. Didn't work out. Reset the battery and came back as a big league outfielder. Impressive.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. You see the great batting average coming in. 17 home runs and the RBI count at 35.
That's a
Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count, 3-2.
Heading out towards shallow right. Calhoun has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the first baseman, Ryan Braun.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's outside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
A strike, and it's 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Thought it was ball 4, but it's in there. 3-2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Gone in order are the Brewers, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Leading off the inning, Nick Ahmed, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Hit to third, reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, it's time to check the standings in the NL Central as you see where the Brewers find themselves entering action today. Digging in to try it again, Ketel Marte. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1. Two balls, no strikes.
Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. There's ball four.
Ball four.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. He's set. Here it comes. Runner goes for second. Right side, but it's well foul. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Scooped up to second for one. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Brewers.
Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia.
Garcia.
First pitch on its way.
Aye.
Garcia is usually a right fielder, but he's playing in left field today. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, the second baseman, Keston.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And in at the plate steps Keston Huron. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
In now, Austin Nova. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Runner at first here, one man out. And that's right there, and we're even at one. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Full count. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Marte fields it cleanly. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
That's wide, 2-0. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Carson Kelly.
Coming to the plate now, Carson Kelly. He singled his last time up. And now pitch on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Yelich is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Stepping in, Christian Walker. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
A ball and no strikes.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. A little bit outside. 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Yelich on the move. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
To the plate now, Cole Calhoun, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And he fouls this one off. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So here now is the pitcher, Merrill Kelly. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Here comes the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Diamondbacks strand a pair, still down by a count of 4-2. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Garcia.
Orlando Garcia.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he misses there, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Standing in now, Luis Urias. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 1 home run and 7 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him, 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
The 0-2 delivery. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Marte gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Eric Lauer.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Eric Lauer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Peralta. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lavello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's a ball.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping into the box, Ketel Marte. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Taken. Called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is under it, and that's the third out. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it here 4-2. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Kane. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here's the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Peralta arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
In now, Christian Yelich comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way.
That's a ball.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Here's Ryan Braun now. A hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peralta makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first.
The left fielder, number 24, Ahmed Garcia.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1's the count.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
A 1-1. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, David Peralta.
David Peralta.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and therefore it is Hura for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Now batting, catcher, Carson Kelly.
At the plate now, Carson Kelly. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball, that's out.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. There's one. And nearly a double play. It was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Stepping up now, Christian Walker. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches.
And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, that was a nasty backdoor slider right there, but he was able to stay tucked and drive that baseball the other way.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Into the box, Cole Calhoun, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Ildemaro Vargas will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart, though you can't quite close the book on him yet. He's responsible for all 3 runners aboard. Devin Williams answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Ready with the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Diamondbacks leave him loaded. Still down by a count of 4-2. Yohan Lopez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura.
The second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Lopez, a 27-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Nola.
Now in the box, Austin Nola. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Next to bat, Orlando Garcia, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And strike 3 called, as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they still lead this one 4-2. Jeremy Jeffress is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 26, Jeremy Jeffress.
Ready for another chance? Starling Marte. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's a .304 batter. He's taken him deep once. He's set, and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Diamondbacks center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count. Two and one after the foul ball there. Jeffress, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Garcia has a read on it. 1 down.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
1 gone now in the Arizona 7th, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. Here's the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
So he sets him down swinging. Nick Ahmed goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Marquez.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 4-2. Hector Rondon gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Hector Rondon.
Now to the plate, Luis Urias. He was a ground out victim last time up.
The third baseman, Luis Urias.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Urias, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Ahmed ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Eric Sogard will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Pitch on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
In now is Lorenzo Kane. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's a ball hit in the air. Calhoun coming on, but this will land out there just foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Now at the plate, David Peralta. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. The 1-1 home.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Digging in now, Eduardo Escobar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate, Carson Kelly, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Nope. 1-1.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Diamondbacks down in order. Still down by a count of 4-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich.
The right fielder, Christian Yelich.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Calhoun has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now back, first baseman, Ryan Long.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Braun. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Line drive to left. Peralta is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
At the plate, Avisail Garcia. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Rondon's ready. Here's his offering. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And he misses 2-1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. There goes the runner. Pitch outside, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Christian Walker. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
No balls and a strike to count. One ball and one strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Grounded down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Cole Calhoun. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Domingo Leyva will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Domingo Leyva.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as you'll take a look at strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Soft liner towards short, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
4-2 the final score today. The Milwaukee Brewers put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Eric Lauer earns his first win of the season. Josh Hader hammers down the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Brewers: 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game: 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Eric Lauer won his first game of the season as the Brewers pushed past the Diamondbacks 4-2. Entering the day's action, the Brewers are in second place in the NL Central, and the Diamondbacks are in third place in the NL West. The Chicago Cubs knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 4-2. Heading into the day, the Cubs are in third place in the NL Central, while the Nationals sit atop the NL East. Jose Alvarez had his first victory of the year as the Fightin' Phils took care of the Pirates 1-0. At the start of the day, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central, while the Phillies are in second place in the NL East. The Cards pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-3. As of today, the Cardinals sit in third place in the National League Central Division, while the Mets sit in last place in the National League East. the Reds earned the 4-game series sweep as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 8-7. They now have 6 straight victories. Entering the day's action, the Rockies are in 4th place in the NL West, and the Reds are in 1st place in the NL Central. The Atlanta Braves combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-0. As of right now, the Braves sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, while the Marlins are 4th in the division. The Friars picked up 14 hits in total as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 8-5. At the start of the day, the Dodgers sit in 1st place in the National League West Division, while the Padres are 2nd in the division. Johnny Cueto collected win number 2 on the year as San Francisco got by the White Sox 3-1. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. As of today, the Giants sit in last place in the National League West Division, while the White Sox are in 3rd place in the AL Central. Jordan Montgomery earned the 3rd W of his season, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 2-1. In the standings, the Yankees sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, and the Red Sox are 2nd in the division. Randy Arozarena drove in 3, helping lead the Rays over the Rangers 5-3. As of right now, the Rays are leading the AL East, and the Rangers sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division. The Angels sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the O's in Baltimore 4-2. At the start of the day, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division, and the Angels are atop the American League West. The Indians hit 3 long balls as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 8-2. Entering the day's action, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division, and the Indians are 2nd in the division. The Minnesota Twins completed a 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-3. It was their 5th straight victory. Heading into the day, the Twins sit in 1st place in the American League Central Division, while the Royals are 4th in the division. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6, leading the Blue Jays past the A's 11-4. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. As of today, the A's sit in 4th place in the American League West, while the Blue Jays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. The Mariners amassed 14 hits in the game as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 5-3. In the standings, the Astros are in 2nd place in the AL West, and the Mariners are at the bottom of the division. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.